Hello, students. Have you ever thought about how to identify a wild animal just by its behavior and looks? In this Class 10 poem, How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn Wells, we explore a fun and creative way to recognize the wild animals. Let's dive into the poem in detail. The first stanza of the poem is, if ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you're dying, you'll know it is the Asian lion. Let's see the explanation of this stanza. The poet is telling the readers that how they can recognize various animals in the jungles of the east. So, in first stanza, she says that if the reader comes across an animal whose skin is yellowish brown in color, and if it roars at the reader so strongly that he can die out of fear, it means that he has encountered an Asian lion. The poet has humorously explained the Asian lion which could kill a person with its roar. The next stanza is, or if sometime when roaming round, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground. Just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. In the second stanza, the poet describes a majestic and noble animal found in the jungle. This creature has a yellow coat adorned with bold black stripes. The poet uses humor to highlight its danger, saying you'll know it's a Bengal tiger if it starts eating you. But there is no point in knowing the animal if you have to die to identify him. The stanza humorously warns that identifying a Bengal tiger becomes pointless if it attacks you. The third stanza is, if strolling forth, a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you'll know it is the leopard. 'Twill do no good to roar with pain, he'll only leap and leap again. The poet describes a scenario where one encounters an animal while strolling through the jungle. His body is fully covered with small spots, giving it a salt and pepper appearance. If the animal leaps on you, you'll instantly recognize it as a leopard. The poet explains that the leopard's attack is fierce and won't stop, even if you cry out in pain. The next stanza is, if when you're walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very, very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. In this stanza, the poet describes a situation where one encounters a creature while walking in the lawn area of their house. This creature exhibits a behavior of embracing tightly, resembling a warm hug. This behavior is characteristic of a bear. To clear any doubts about the animal's identity, the poet says it will keep gently touching and embracing the person. The next stanza is, though to distinguish beasts of prey and novice might nonplus, the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus, hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they're crocodiles. In the fifth stanza, the poet asks the readers if they know how to recognize animals when they hunt their prey. She further elaborates that when hyenas kill their prey, they smile. Similarly, crocodiles have tears in their eyes when they eat their prey. So, students, let us now see the final stanza of the poem. The true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, 'tis the chameleon you see. In this stanza, the poet introduces the chameleon, a small reptile often mistaken for a lizard. Key differences between the two creatures: chameleons lack ears and wings. The poet describes the chameleon's remarkable ability to change its color to blend in with its surrounding. When there is no one on the tree, then you will spot this. So, students, let us now see the theme and message of this poem. Theme of the poem. The poem humorously highlights the dangers of wild animals and uses imaginative ways to identify them, emphasizing caution and wit in understanding wildlife. Message of the poem. The poem promotes awareness and caution when dealing with wildlife and celebrates the unique adaptations of animals, teaching the importance of respecting and understanding nature's diversity. We hope that you have understood the topic You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 10. Thank you.